Hello everyone, I'm Jason from Dye My Build. This is my first ever live video shoot and only my sixth ever tie-dye shirt. Basically what I've done is got a shirt from Big W, just a cheap one, a white extra large long sleeve shirt, soaked it in soda ash for about an hour, wrung it out, then twisted the shirt up into a spiral, put some about 4 rubber bands around the shirt, divided it into 8 quadrants, or try to divide it into 8 equal quadrants. Applied my dye. I used four colors: turquoise, which is a light blue, Fuchsia, which is a pink, Cobalt, which is a dark blue, and then a warm black. Basically did 4 quadrants in those colors, and then just continued the other 4 quadrants in the same sort of colors. I'll show you in a little while. But anyway, I've got the shirt. Shirt had been dyed. Wrapped it up in a plastic bag for 24 hours, and now's the time to take it out of the plastic bag and start rinsing it and taking the bands off and all that sort of thing, and seeing how this turns out. It's either going to be pretty good or it's going to be an absolute disaster. But anyway, let's see. Take it out of the plastic bag. If you've never seen this before, there's always a lot of dye to be rinsed off, excess dye to be rinsed off, that sort of thing, so it's completely normal. So as you can see, you got the turquoise, the fuchsia, the cobalt, and the black. Alright, so I'll turn it over, you can probably see it better, see? Alright, so we'll start. I'll just move the plastic bag out of the way. Give me a second. Sorry guys. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of excess dye. So you got to run some cold water. Just keep running the cold water put the shirt under the cold water and just keep rinsing the excess dye out. Right. So as you can see, in the bottom of the sink, there's a lot of dye. So you just got to keep squeezing it until it mostly runs clear. Right, and this can take several minutes. Right, there's no sort of quick way of doing this. And of course, you don't want to take the bands off straight away and then shove it in the washing machine. You'll basically destroy the garment, stuff up your washing machine as well. You don't really want to do that. See, just keep squeezing it. Right, don't need to, give it too much force. So yeah, I'm just going through experimental phases that trying to get my saturation, my colors right. I did one before, and it came out way too light side. Obviously, I didn't use enough dye in it, and I don't think I used enough soda ash either. So, that was a bit of a disaster on that one. But so far, it always comes out dark. It's darker when it's wet. You just got to wait for the whole garment to dry, and then get to see how it really looks. Yeah, you just got to keep squeezing, running it. See? As I said, there's a lot of excess dye. So yeah, this time I used a lot of dye. I used the jacket products, Procyon MX dye. They are very expensive. Once I get this sort of right, I'll be getting into buying bigger bulk amounts of dye or powder, and getting more bulk of the shirt, so I end up saving more money and all that sort of thing. But as I said, this is just experimental. As you guys know, I do have a store, but I wanted to start doing my own custom designs, as well as just getting items from manufacturers and all that sort of thing. So there's obviously a market for this sort of thing. Tie-dye is definitely coming back into fashion again, and why not? And I just thought, well, why not? Have a go. Yeah. As I said, this is a long process. You just gotta keep squeezing all the dye out. There's a lot of dye to get out of it. So yes, guys, I set up the store probably in about July of last year. Had some success, if you know what I mean. Just a few sales here and there, and unfortunately, being a Shopify store, I did end up getting an expert to help me out with a few things, but unfortunately, I found out he was a bit of a scammer. But look, these things happen. You just got to move on. Basically, why I started this. I just got to give a plug out to my wife. Was her idea initially. She wanted to start an online store. Online selling, if you know what I mean. She wanted to do online selling clothing and all that sort of thing, but copies of big brand items, which unfortunately we'd run into trouble with, you know what I mean, because they're copyright, that sort of thing. So I took her idea and thought, well, you know what, I'll start a tie-dye store. And yeah, this is basically where it's at now. So yes, as I said to you guys before, I used a lot of powder and into the water mixture, if you know what I mean, for each dye. So as I said, you got four colors here, about 250 mils of water for each color or each dye that you're going to make up, and basically a tablespoon or just over a tablespoon of powder for like your turquoise, cobalt, and fuchsia. The black, because it's a dominant color, and it's actually harder to keep the black into the fabric, you actually got to double it. So instead of using one tablespoon for 250 mils of water, you use 2 tablespoons. So yeah, we'll see how this one turns out. so far, so far by squeezing it at the moment, and it's still got the bands on. It looks very, very dark, very vibrant, which is exactly the way I wanted it. I do not want any light patches or anything like that. But again, when we open it up, let's see. Even if there is some light patches, I think it might actually look okay. So as you can see, when you put the dye on, especially with the blue and the pink, they mix together, and you get these little purple patches, which just adds. So there we go. We've got a few little white patches, but again, that's just going to add to how the look of the shirt, if you know what I mean. But again, this is only my 6th attempt at doing this, so I'm only going to get better as time goes by, and the more shirts I do. So okay, I'll start taking a band off. So there we go. There's one band off. One band off. Okay, I'll take another band off. Off. So yeah, there's a few little white patches, but that's okay. We can live with that. Go. Squeeze the dye up. So what do you guys think so far? I reckon it looks pretty good. And the colours are nice and dark. Out. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look. Hang on. No, give me a second. Okay, so what have we got? We've got the front of the shirt. Now, front. And hold it up a bit. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to. It's still very uncomfortable. There we go. Get some sort of idea. Front of the shirt. Come out pretty good. Come out very dark, which is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, look at that. It is. Keep rinsing it. As you can see, there's still a lot of dye coming out. And yes, guys, wear gloves, okay? It was a messy job, very messy job. Remove the rubber bands. Give me a second. Okay, I want to now turn Make it warm water. Too harsh. Turn it up a bit more. There we go. So make it warm. So apparently the warm water helps to lock the colours in. Okay? I'm wondering why I'm switching to warm water. But you hear the idea. Okay, so as you can see, there's still a lot of dye coming out. Okay. Just excuse me guys, I just want to add a little bit of detergent. I'll just wipe the drain. Just want to add a little bit of detergent. You don't need much. As you can see, just a little bit. It doesn't need much. Try and rinse out the rest of the dye. Oh shit. So guys, you just squeeze it, don't try and twist it or anything like that. Right, you don't want to damage the fibres. Just twist it, try and bring out the excess water in there. It's meant to be a spiral, it didn't turn out exactly like a spiral, but yeah. Actually, the back did. The back looks really good. I do like the back. Here we go. Yeah, I'll just turn the water up, guys, so you guys can hear me. There we go. Remember, it's still wet, so it still looks darker than what it will be when it's dry. But there we go. Go. Yeah. There we go. So I'll hang that out to let it dry.